Have you ever wondered where democracy, philosophy, and the Olympic Games originated from? In the cradle of Western civilization, nestled between the Aegean, Ionian, and Mediterranean seas, lies the enchanting land of Greece. This land, rich in culture, heritage, and history, is where we begin our journey. Ancient Greece was not a unified country as we know it today. Instead, it was a patchwork of city-states, each with its unique government, culture, and way of life. These city-states, or poleis, were scattered across the rugged Greek landscape, from the sun-drenched islands of the Aegean to the towering peaks of Mount Olympus. The story of Greece begins with the Minoan civilization, thriving on the island of Crete as early as the 3rd millennium BC. The Minoans are celebrated for their vibrant frescoes, advanced architecture, and intriguing mythology. Yet their civilization mysteriously declined around 1450 BC, paving the way for a new power to emerge on the mainland. Enter the Mycenaeans, the first Greek civilization. Named after their stronghold Mycenae, they were renowned warriors and traders. Their exploits are immortalized in the epic poems of Homer, the Iliad, and the Odyssey, painting a vivid picture of Bronze Age Greece. The Mycenaean civilization, however, met a similar fate to the Minoans, collapsing around 1100 BC, plunging Greece into a period of darkness and uncertainty. But as the saying goes, it's always darkest before the dawn. The fall of the Mycenaeans marked the end of the Bronze Age, but it also signaled the beginning of a new era. The seeds of a civilization that would shape the world were sown. From the ashes arose the city-states, each eager to carve out its destiny. Thus, the stage was set for the rise of one of the greatest civilizations in history. The birth of a civilization, from its early beginnings to its eventual decline, is a tale of resilience, innovation, and human spirit. So let's delve deeper into the fascinating world of ancient Greece, where each stone tells a story, and each story is a testament to the indomitable will of humankind. Imagine a time when the concepts of democracy, philosophy, and drama were still new. Welcome to the Golden Age of Greece, an era of enlightenment and development. The Archaic period, spanning the 8th to the 6th century BCE, laid the groundwork for this golden era. It was a time of significant growth, with the population increasing, trade flourishing, and colonies sprouting in distant lands. In the midst of this growth, the concept of democracy was born. The city-state, or polis, became the central political unit. Each polis was an independent entity with its own government, laws, and army. However, two city-states stood out among the rest: Athens and Sparta. Athens, known for its intellectual and artistic pursuits, was the birthplace of democracy. The Athenians believed in the power of the people, and they implemented a system where every citizen had a voice. This was a radical shift from the rule of kings and tyrants, and it marked a significant milestone in the history of governance. On the other hand, Sparta was a militaristic society, where discipline and strength were valued above all else. Its citizens were trained to be warriors from a young age, creating an army that was feared by all. These two city-states, although drastically different in their values and ways of life, were united in their fight against a common enemy during the Persian Wars. These wars, fought in the early 5th century BCE, were a defining moment for Greece. Despite being heavily outnumbered, the Greeks managed to hold off the Persian forces, marking a major victory that cemented their place in the annals of history. This was the era when Greece truly began to shine. It was a time of great achievements in politics, arts, and sciences, setting the stage for the classical period, where Greece would reach even greater heights. The Golden Age of Greece was indeed a testament to human potential and the enduring spirit of civilization. Ever heard of Alexander the Great? With a name synonymous with power and conquest, Alexander the Great's story is a riveting tale from Greece's classical period. This era, stretching from the 5th to the 4th century BCE, was marked by significant growth, tension, and transformation. The classical period was a time of city-states, or polis, each vying for power and dominance. The Peloponnesian War, a grueling 27-year conflict, was the result of such rivalry. Athens and Sparta, two of the most powerful city-states, locked horns in a struggle that would reshape Greece. The war's outcome left Athens defeated, Sparta weakened, and the door wide open for a new player to take the stage: Macedonia. Macedonia, under the rule of Philip II, rose to prominence. It was Philip's son, however, who would etch the name of Macedonia into the annals of history. Alexander, later known as Alexander the Great, ascended the throne in 336 BCE. His ambition was boundless, his leadership exceptional. He was not content to rule Greece alone. He sought to create an empire that stretched from the Mediterranean to the ends of the known world. And so he embarked on a decade-long campaign of conquest. From Egypt to Persia, from India's fringes to the heart of Asia, Alexander's armies swept across lands, toppling empires and establishing Greek rule. His tactics were brilliant, his victories astonishing. By the time of his death, Alexander had forged an empire that was unparalleled in its scope. But Alexander's conquests were not merely about territorial expansion. They also brought about a cultural revolution. The fusion of Greek and Eastern cultures birthed what we now call Hellenistic culture, a hybrid blend of traditions and ideas that shaped the world in profound ways. The influence of Greece now extended far beyond its borders. Alexander's conquests had transformed Greece from a cluster of competing city-states into a force that changed the course of history. The echoes of Alexander's legacy, the fusion of cultures, and the glory of conquest still resonate today. What happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object? This question becomes particularly relevant as we delve into the Hellenistic period and the Roman conquest of Greece. In the heart of the Mediterranean, the Hellenistic period was a time of great cultural flourishing. The Greek world expanded, stretching from the eastern reaches of the Mediterranean to as far west as Spain. This was a time of great thinkers like Archimedes and Euclid, whose works still echo in our classrooms today. Greek culture, language, and thought spread, seeping into the very fabric of societies far and wide. But as with all great empires, the tides of time were relentless. The unstoppable force in this case was the burgeoning Roman Empire. Its legions, disciplined and determined, marched towards Greece. The Roman Republic, hungry for power and prestige, set its eyes on the cradle of Western civilization. The immovable object was Greece, steeped in tradition and fiercely proud. Yet despite its cultural and intellectual prowess, Greece could not withstand the raw strength of Rome. By the mid-2nd century BC, Greece had fallen under Roman rule, its polis or city-states losing their autonomy. Yet Rome was not just a conqueror, it was also a student. The Romans admired Greek culture, its art, its philosophy, its literature. Greek became the language of the educated Roman. Greek slaves, often more educated than their masters, taught the children of Rome. Greek architecture, sculpture, and theater influenced Roman equivalents. Greek gods found new identities in Roman pantheon. Cultural exchange was rampant, as the Roman Empire absorbed the essence of Greek civilization. The Romans might have been the unstoppable force, but the Greek culture was the immovable object. It refused to be erased, instead integrating itself into the very identity of its conquerors. The Romans might have won the war, but the Greeks won the battle of cultures. Greece, though conquered, was far from defeated. Greece's spirit, its culture, its knowledge survived, carried forward by the Romans. This survival would ensure that Greek civilization would continue to influence the world long after the fall of the empires that once sought to control it. Ever wondered how Greece fared under Christian rule? Let's delve into the time of Byzantine brilliance, a period where Greece experienced a significant transformation. The Byzantine period, stretching from the 4th to the 15th century, was a time of great change for Greece. The nation, once steeped in the polytheistic traditions of the ancient Greeks, began to embrace Christianity following the conversion of Emperor Constantine the Great. This shift in religious beliefs ushered in a new era, marked by the rise of the Byzantine Empire. The Byzantine Empire, with Constantinople as its capital, became the epicenter of Christianity in the East. Churches and monasteries began to dot the landscape, becoming not only places of worship but also centers of learning and culture. The Greek language was preserved and protected, and the Greek Orthodox Church became a beacon of stability during a time of great political upheaval. The spread of Christianity under Byzantine rule had a profound impact on Greek society. Art, architecture, literature, and philosophy all began to reflect Christian themes. Byzantine artists and architects created works of astonishing beauty and complexity, from the Hagia Sophia's breathtaking dome in Constantinople to the intricate mosaics found in Greek churches. In literature, the Byzantines preserved and copied many works of ancient Greek philosophy and drama, ensuring their survival for future generations. The philosophers of this era, while drawing heavily from their ancient predecessors, also sought to reconcile Greek philosophy with Christian theology, leading to a rich intellectual tradition that would have a lasting impact on Western thought. But the brilliance of the Byzantine period was not to last forever. The fall of Constantinople in the 15th century marked the end of the Byzantine Empire and the beginning of a period of decline for Greece. Yet, even in these challenging times, Greece's cultural achievements continued to shine brightly, a testament to the enduring spirit of the Greek people. Even in decline, Greece continued to inspire. The Byzantine period was a time of transformation, a time when Greece, under the banner of Christianity, managed to preserve its language, culture, and intellectual traditions, ensuring that the brilliance of the ancient Greeks would not be forgotten. Did you know that Greece was once part of the Islamic world? That's right, folks. As the Byzantine Empire crumbled, a new power arose from the east, the Ottomans. In the mid-15th century, the Ottomans, led by Mehmed the Conqueror, set their sights on Constantinople, the last bastion of the Byzantine Empire. And in 1453, after a grueling 53-day siege, the city fell, marking the end of Byzantine rule and the beginning of the Ottoman era. For nearly 4 centuries, Greece was under Ottoman control. The Greeks, however, longed for their freedom. This desire sparked the Greek War of Independence in 1821, a revolution against Ottoman rule. The struggle was brutal, marked by fierce battles and significant losses on both sides. Yet the Greeks were relentless, their spirits bolstered by the dream of a free and independent Greece. The war lasted almost a decade, but the Greeks' perseverance paid off. With the help of European powers, they finally broke free from Ottoman rule. In 1832, the modern Greek state was officially recognized, and Otto of Bavaria was crowned as Greece's first king. This was a significant milestone in Greek history, a moment of victory and liberation. But the journey to a stable and unified Greece was far from over. The newly established state faced numerous challenges, from territorial disputes to internal strife. The land was divided, with various regions vying for power and influence. Yet despite these hurdles, the Greeks remained resilient, working tirelessly to shape their nation and secure their place in the world. The formation of the modern Greek state was not an easy feat. It was a journey marked by struggle and sacrifice, by resilience and determination. But through it all, the Greeks never lost sight of their dream. A free and independent Greece, a beacon of democracy and civilization. And out of the ashes of the old, a new Greece was born. This is the story of a land divided, a land that fought for its freedom, a land that rose from the ashes to become the Greece we know today. From the ashes of the old, a new Greece was born. What does the legacy of ancient Greece mean for its descendants today? In the heart of the Mediterranean, modern Greece stands as a testament to a past that shaped our world in unimaginable ways. But let's not get lost in the annals of history. Today, Greece is a vibrant nation, a fusion of the old and the new, a country that has weathered many storms yet continues to stand tall. Greece today faces numerous challenges. Economic upheavals, high unemployment rates, and political instability have tested the resilience of the Greeks in recent times, yet they persevere. Their spirit, like the marble pillars of the Parthenon, remains unbroken. In fact, it is during these times of adversity that the Greek people have shown their true strength, their philotimo, a Greek word that embodies love, honor, and respect for the fellow human being. Greece's triumphs shine brightly amidst these trials. It is a country that has made significant strides in various fields. Greek scientists, artists, and innovators are making their mark on the global stage, carrying forward the legacy of their forefathers who laid the foundations of science, arts, and philosophy. And let's not forget the continued influence of Greek culture worldwide. The echoes of its ancient civilization can be heard in every corner of the globe. From the Olympic Games, a celebration of sportsmanship and unity, to the philosophical concepts that underpin our legal and political systems, Greece's cultural legacy is interwoven into the fabric of our lives. Greece's cuisine, with its tantalizing mix of flavors and aromas, has found its way into the hearts and kitchens of people worldwide. Its tourism industry continues to thrive, with millions drawn each year to its azure seas, sun-kissed islands, and the timeless ruins that whisper tales of glory and grandeur. In Greece today, the past and the present harmoniously coexist. The ancient ruins stand proudly amidst the bustling cities, the folk dances are as popular as modern music, and the age-old traditions are celebrated with as much gusto as the contemporary festivals. The story of Greece is far from over. Its history continues to be written with every sunrise over the Aegean, with every olive harvested, with every idea born. The legacy of ancient Greece is not just a memory but a living, breathing reality that continues to shape the world we live in. So, what have we learned from our journey through Greek history? We've seen the birth of a civilization sprung from the fertile soil and azure seas of the Aegean, a culture that nurtured the minds of philosophers, poets, and politicians who would shape the course of Western thought. We've marveled at the Golden Age, a time of unparalleled intellectual and artistic achievement, and witnessed the glory and conquest of empires that stretched their wings over the known world. We've followed the flight of the eagles, symbolizing the mighty Rome, and explored the shimmering brilliance of the Byzantine era. We've felt the tension of a land divided, torn by conflict and transformation. And finally, we've stepped into modern Greece, a vibrant, diverse nation that still echoes with the whispers of its past. The history of Greece is a testament to the enduring power of human creativity and resilience.